This video is a preface to a short playlist focusing on the yamas and niyamas, the more philosophical aspects of yoga. This I'm doing for part of my 300 RYT yoga training, and it's more to do with the background philosophy of yoga practice. So the whole tradition of yoga is based on Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. So this book, a very small volume, but it's around 200 chapters written by Patanjali, an Indian sage around 2000 years ago, and he laid out these principles in quite dense Sanskrit, but and obviously the translations have been passed down through generations, become the practice of yoga today. So in the Western world we tend to focus on there are 8 limbs of yoga, and in the Western world we tend to focus on limb 3, asana, the postures, how we place our limbs. We also tend to focus on limb 4 of yoga, which is the breathing pranayama, and often timing the breath with the movement. And then the other limb we focus, some yoga practices focus on, is meditation, which is the 7th limb, and sometimes to some extent the 6th limb, concentration, as well. But there is a lot more in limbs 1, 2, 4 and 8 that Patanjali discussed in his book, and I've been reading various other books, including this one, Embodying the Yoga Sutra, by Ranju Roy and David Charlton, that outlines and explains the background philosophy a lot more. So these videos are going to be focusing on limb 1, the yamas. These are 5 ethical sort of principles by which to try and live our lives. And limb 2, the niyamas, which are these restraints or observances. I think the beauty of yoga involves working with the body and the breath, so that ultimately you are affecting the mind. So bringing this, philosophical, more intellectual aspect is a very important thing to do. As Ranju Roy and David Charlton state in this book, how you place your thoughts is as important as where you place your limbs.